Bank on Me, the reality show that means business. Coming to you from Scotiabank Barbados. Your host, Belle Holder.
Welcome everyone. It's round 2 of Bank on Me Season 3. Last week you saw 24 contestants whittled down to just 12.
And I want to welcome forward our final contestant going forward to the next round, Coconut Baby.
And at the end of today's episode, 12 will become 6. During the week, our 12 contestants were very pleased to meet the mentors who will guide them through the competition's challenges. Today's challenge is customer service, so you can be sure everyone gave full attention to the informative workshop hosted by the National Initiative for Service Excellence, otherwise known as NICE.
You know, in terms of your bottom line, there is a cost, but also there are other costs. There are financial and non-financial costs. Because let's think about it from both the perspective of the company and the customer. Hello, how do you think Miss Johnson is feeling? There is a sensory cost. Whenever she hears the word everything home, she's going to tell her friends, don't even mention that company again. So there is a psychological cost. There is also a time cost because she had to go back and forth, and she still did not get what she wanted. So our value is not only monetary, but there are some intangibles that we can't put a price tag on that are beyond measure.
How can we make it a wow? Anyone?
Right, so after the mistakes that were made by everything home, I mean, the most that they could do is, I don't know, probably give a discount to the next time she comes in the store, because after all, she is a repeat customer. And secondly, they could let her know exactly when the product is coming in, if they're out of stock. And when they come in, they could even make some sort of delivery to the lady. I mean, that's the least that they could do.
I think they could go further.
They could go further than that? What do you think?
Yeah, one of the first things I think the manager should have done that he clearly didn't do in this scenario was apologize to the customer.
We also have to recognize that as leaders, as managers, as entrepreneurs, we must first step up and correct that. Because at that point in time, you can get even greater loyalty. Because when you fix something, I feel as though you really love me. How would you calculate that customer's value? What does she mean to you?
I felt like it was 0. Obviously, the customer means a lot to the company because she's a paying customer, she's spending a lot of money, but they treated her like she was of no consequence. They treated her like she was of no value. So it was 0.
As we told you in our first episode, Bank on Me has the theme 2020 Vision for Barbados' 50th anniversary, based on priorities set by the government for human resource development. Culture is one of the areas being focused on, and Leah Gajada, another Bank on Me alumni, shares with us how she is moving forward in the cultural industry. This segment that celebrates innovation, Yes We Can, is brought to you by YES, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme.
Hi, I'm Leah Kajada and I'm one of the contestants from Bank on Me's second season. And one of the best things about Bank on Me is that it really gives you an idea of where you are in your business and how to get where you want to get. It helps you to weed out those ideas. You know, people tell you lots of things. I remember one of the things for us last season was, Leah, you need to reach for those low-hanging fruit. And as much as I understand what it is everyone was trying to say, it made me more aware of that I don't want to be in that position in the audiovisual film world. I don't want to be reaching at low-hanging fruit. I want to be producing films, I want to be producing series, and this is where I want to focus on. So even though I didn't make it into the top 3 or to win the competition, Bank on Me offered me the opportunity to see exactly where it is I want to be and how I want to get there. We took our creative product to the stage and we produced a live show called One Love. I think it was fantastic. We're very excited with our first year, and what I want to focus on is the innovation that we brought to the live shows. We decided to produce a live stream. Now I know that persons have offered shows in Barbados for pay-per-view to local audiences. What we did was to provide the show online for free for everyone, view1love.com. And in our first year, even though it was a huge investment on our end, we got over 43,000 viewers. That's 43,000 viewers all over the world, Caribbean and international audiences, for our local production, showcasing Barbadian excellence from the stage to the dancers, to the musicians, to the performers. And for our second year, our live stream was able to attract a partner. So our investment now turned into a full-scale partnership where someone paid for our live stream and we were able to make money for our live stream. I'm very excited to say that I've created a new company called Enchanted Garden. And this year we're producing an event called the Enchanted Light Forest, where we'll be pulling audio and visual special effects with the Christmas spirit in a nighttime tour of an truly enchanting place in Barbados already as it stands. So this is again what the base of innovation is. It's about bringing a new method or a new idea to something, making it very Barbadian. Now, you've seen Christmas markets all over the world and you've seen light gardens all over the world. What I am bringing to this event is what makes it Barbadian and what makes culture what culture is. For me, culture is not only our habits, but it's our abilities and it's our artistic expression. And sometimes you get lost in that idea of culture and what Barbadian is, but whatever you produce and whatever you bring to the table and you are Barbadian, that is your culture, and do it to the best of your ability.
When we come back, it's Wellness is Wealth with Celia Collymore of Bayesian Fusion. And then it will be time to meet the judges.
More great cities just got closer. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard is now even better. Fly to New York, Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale with just 20,000 Scotia points. With your new Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard, you'll receive a welcome bonus of 10,000 Scotia points, so you can enjoy the cities you love most sooner than ever. Apply today. Call 426-7000 or visit your nearest branch.
Up and down that, up and down that, boom! Up and down that, up and down that, boom! Up and down that, Captain. Up and down that, boom! Up and down that, port! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're gonna circle right. 1, 2, 3, hands up. Hands up. Next side.
Bank on Me, looking after our entrepreneurs in body, mind, and spirit. Bank on Me fans will already be familiar with our judges, but just in case you're just joining us for the first time, we've got Sharon Small, Marketing Manager for Scotiabank Caribbean East. Sharon joined Scotiabank in February of 2014 and has over 10 years experience in the field of marketing.
Hello, Belle. It's really nice to be here for the second week. I'm very excited about this show.
Eddie Abed, the Managing Director of ABEZ, Director with the Anson McCall Barbados Group and President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Thank you, Belle. Pleasure to be back and looking forward to a great week.
Shelley Williams, the founder and owner of Platinum Services. She's also a qualified protocol and etiquette trainer and a shareholder of Williams Industries, Inc. Welcome, Shelley.
Thank you, Belle. Looking forward to this season.
Richard Haynes, founder of South Central Entertainment, a specialized company fusing marketing and entertainment to maximize performance for corporate clients.
Thanks, Bill. I think we have 12 amazing contestants and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, and finally, we are happy to welcome someone who knows all about good customer service. Our guest judge today is Kim Tudor, the CEO of the National Initiative of Service Excellence. Welcome on board, Kim.
Thank you, Belle.
Okay, judges, so you all have quite a challenge ahead on deciding who will make the cut.
I think we're ready. Are we ready, judges? Season 3.
Our pitches will start when we return.
Your next taxi cab is just one click away. Here are all the taxis in your area. Type your destination. Click Request Ride. Here's Tom. He'll pick you up in 2 minutes. The Beep Cab mobile app is available on both Google Play and Apple App Stores. Come ride with us.
Last week, we actually gave you some booklets that showed us our portfolio. But now, this week, we have another set of booklets for you guys to look at, which is basically going to show you, well, about this challenge today. Barbados has quite a few furniture companies, but we already offer services that they don't. Now, our customization service mandates us to conduct site visits to efficiently produce furniture suitable to the customer's needs. For example, this piece right here.
With this piece, a customer requested a dark mahogany stain with swear brown fabric. Now, if you would be so kind to turn to the second page in your booklets, you will see how we plan to take this a step further. With our online customization service, customers will be offered a fast process in finding what they desire, while shortening our delivery time.
Now, this is a touch point for our customers. The fact that we generally start construction only after confirmed receipt of orders instead of having the products readily stocked. So our delivery time depended on the product, but was generally around 2 to 3 weeks. Now you could go onto the website, choose the furniture that you want, select a color or a stain from the available swatches to change the appearance of the frame and the upholstery right before your eyes. Now, with funding, along with this online service, this can eliminate our problem. Now, having this module implemented in the business, we believe we can solidify our identity in the market.
So the only way I can see your stuff is to go online. You have a standalone showroom anywhere?
No, we don't. We pretty much work from home right now.
Yeah. And typically your market is who? Millennials?
Millennials? All age groups, actually. We have young families. We have actually parents like to buy some of the foot thrones that we have for the kids because they're different kinds of colors and that stuff.
In terms of variety and like personalized style, like how broad can you guys go? Can someone come and say, you know, this is what I'm looking for and show you an image of
Yeah, I mean, we do from kitchen cabinets to bathroom sets. You could have your bathroom pantries. You could have everything.
I like the idea. I'm actually doing a house, and this is how we selected our patio furniture. We looked at the design we wanted, and then we also checked the fabrics. I think this is a great opportunity for you, for Abeds as well, to partner.
This is the person for Abeds.
It was a very good use of technology to get what is called mass customization. Yeah. Each customer wants to go on and have their own thing done. Exactly. So that's called mass customization. So I can change the color of the wood, the fabric, and so on. So that's a very good use of technology, but you still have to have a showroom as well.
You guys have an app or just a website?
That's Facebook for now.
Okay. Facebook for now. Okay, so I can go on my phone, I can also access it. Right. Oh, it's Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. So you got to move rapidly before your competition comes into that space and makes it warm for you. You got to stay ahead.
Yeah, really occupy that space.
Own it.
So that people think of you first when it comes to this type of furniture.
One Media is a full-service design company specializing in both graphic and design services. One Media caters to both big and small companies, as well as individuals, primarily in entertainment. One Media's service is different in two distinct ways. Firstly, every staff member at One Media is an owner, which means you, the client, has both prompt and pleasant attention to all of your services. Secondly, we have excellent hours. While others finish at 4, we generally close at 6. In addition to this, because all of the staff are also owners, we are willing to burn that midnight oil to sometimes give you your finished product the following morning. In addition to this, we also have the option of by appointment. So after our closing hours and we're finished work for the day, if you decided that you needed us for your product to be finished, you could call us and make an appointment, and outside of our usual business hours, we're there to service and cater to you. To innovate One Media service that our customers currently love, With added funding, we'll be able to be more mobile. So for example, instead of you coming to our office or we meeting up at your office, we like to be able to deliver all of our products to you. So to come to your office during your lunch hour or during the time that's convenient for you, we have either a mobile card machine or a mini register, able to bring your product directly to you, collect your money, and let you continue having a great day.
I would say open till 6 isn't good enough, brother. You know, with customers and as your business grows, you pretty much have to be working around the clock.
If I have a presentation tomorrow and I say I forgot business cards or something, you know, I can send them, you can print me something and, you know, design and print and deliver to me at 6 o'clock the next morning and I'm ready. So this is, as Eddie would say, a crowded market. You have to find a niche and you're being able to deliver and print on the spot and open 24 hours really is a good step in the right direction.
Tell me more about this week's challenge, because I'm trying to understand the point, your touch point and your pain points, and that's not resonating with me.
The major issue that people have in our industry is not being able to get their work finished because of the nature of the industry. If a sponsor changes, you then need to change the sponsorship on all of the graphics. However, in the average place where it closed at 4, regardless of if you could call that person or not, the person is generally going to say, well, all of his hours are finished. You have to wait the money to get those changes. So for us, I guess that would be the pain point, not being able to have the changes that you need in a pleasant time frame. So for us, we actually do it. So as opposed to just generalizing and saying, well, this is the touch point, this is the pain point, it went the route of showing how it works in real life, in a real situation.
For me, the touch is to give my client an unbelievable experience by being attentive to their needs. I'm going to have a nutritionist on my staff. So I'm catering for, especially to individuals that have special needs. We have in Barbados today a lot of people with chronic diseases that's happening. So I want to be able to, and food is very important. You are what you eat in a sense. So a healthy lifestyle, healthy eating is also wealth. The pain point to me, don't offer anything that you cannot deliver or produce. With that experience, they'll be able to go to someone else and say, look, he's very good and he's honest. He's going to deliver on the promises that he has made. And always be on time with your delivery. Remembering the greeting to the meeting to the eating. Greet you, meet you, share with you.
We've tasted your food last week, and I'm sure we'll taste it again this week. And in my mind, you're a fabulous cook. But what I'm not sure about is, have you ever managed people?
Most definitely.
You have?
Most definitely. I catered the first independent film awards in California for 1,500 sit-down clients.
So you were the principal, not just the chef, you were the principal.
I was the principal. I was the maestro, in a sense.
You know, I think you should also pretty much zone in on the fact that you do home deliveries and that you come to the person's house, you consult with them, you figure out what they like beforehand, maybe sample some of your meals.
Most definitely.
Bring 40 food, right?
We can dream because there is where it all begins, with a step, knowing we can do it. See the light, it's time to realize our potential to grow, to be whatever we dream. Focus on our goals, to be the winners with science and technology. Together we can go far. Skills, we can compete, develop, train, innovate. The Human Resource Development Program for Barbados, realizing human potential.
So hunting greatness is like the brand motto. So I aim to do this in customer service by creating a space to have a conversation with customers. So the brand's personality is, there we go, profound, uplifting, and quirky. And the tone is friendly and conversational, just so you can better engage with customers across the landscape of touch points that constitutes the social media. So this includes the social media, website, a third-party online store, as well as a newsletter, just so people can kind of better keep up to date with what Artemis is doing. While I try to my best to satisfy my customers, every industry has its pain points. So I think one of the classic dilemmas for retail is the dilemma of the customer who cannot find what they want inside the store. So for this particular pain point, I've tried to take a multi-angle approach. So I'm actually working on a database which tracks the sales that I've done so that I can see what the most popular product variations are. So I can kind of predict, so to speak, what people would actually want to buy to preempt them so I can stock appropriately. I'm actually trying to fine tune the order system. So I actually take orders from people to customize shirts. But because I'm a small business at the moment, I don't have the resources to have a quick turnaround time. So it's roughly a week, sometimes it takes more. But I really want to have same-day production with the option of delivery as well, so that even the most particular of customers can get exactly what they want.
That particular customer might be me.
I'm also a particular customer, so I know the pain.
Now, who comes up with your?
That would be me.
That's you. Okay. Do you have any forum that customers can say, oh, okay, well, I have a positive message that I would like to? Would you consider doing it where you can?
Yeah. So people have actually come to me for custom design. So not designs that I carry in stock, but things that they particularly.
But it must be positive.
Well, yes. Yeah. Yes, that's what the brand is about. So.
I like the predictive production thing, because trust me, in mass for Kadooman, we have to do that. We have to look back at the years before and predict the sizes in particular, so that we can start production long before that 2 month period, right? So yeah, that's your understanding really big there, and I agree with Shelly. I think your brand is a lifestyle brand, and the more you can include people and their own ideas and concepts into your brand, I think you're onto something huge. Yeah.
We offer hybrid payment cards and smart checks that makes financial transactions safe and secure. Our customer service strategy is centered on simple communications and honoring time commitments. Wow. Imagine you're in front of a gunpoint being asked to enter your PIN code to withdraw your savings. What would you do? Our smart card can save you. Simply enter your distressed PIN code and a limited amount of money will be dispensed, while authorities and loved ones will be immediately notified about your emergency. These features will set financial institutions apart from their competitors by enabling them to offer their customers an added layer of security. Our unbounceable smart card, smart checks, allows you to verify each check in real time. Financial institutions offering this product ensures that the client performs ethical transactions, positively impacting on their integrity and their reputation. By all means.
You're going to have some work cut out for you, Chief. Let me tell you, because there's got a lot of bounce checks going about Barbados these days.
Well, they had a few other businesses very similar to that, but that's how it works in America anyway. As soon as you put in a check, it automatically comes off the account. So I think you're onto something really good.
Bounce checks are a serious problem, and being able to verify it
in real time. Anywhere, anytime.
In real time.
Yes. And the banks will profit a lot off of it too.
What, I'm sorry?
And the banks will profit a lot off of it because we offer a lot of features that we have not mentioned right now.
Talk to us about the B2B, the B2B aspect that you alluded to, because I see that as the main market.
Yeah,
what headway have you made with that so far? Do you have firm commitments?
As last week I showed you all, we have people.
But that was not banks. A firm commitment. That was saying that they're in discussion.
Yeah, as I told you before, we are trying to get the copyright in place, and that is what hinders us from going forward right now, because actually it was supposed to go pending this month.
My concern is I don't know if I'm dreaming this or I'm actually living this. It's difficult to be able to judge you on a level of what's going to be in reality, because you're waiting for your copyright to come through, and until that comes through, you can't proceed.
Right. In keeping with the nature of our business, our one strategy is to reach our customers before they become our customers, and especially the commercial customers. We have instituted a collaborative product development approach where we partner with chefs, the purchasing managers, food and beverages managers, to identify and create a new chef's line of products, whether it be food inputs or finished foods. And the chefs and owners will experience that wow for having been instrumental in developing their own line. We realize though that a major concern in this industry is the seemingly inability to service the industry in a timely manner, and sometimes they complain that the farmers and producers don't deliver when they need them, right? So in our vertical integration, this problem will be addressed through our permaculture design and ownership of that design.
Our mass market strategy is to boost the appeal of the business to our customers in several ways. One, we invite celebrity chefs like Peter Edie to feature select products on Dueling Chef by sponsoring a segment of the competition. We will bundle products with promotional codes which can be redeemed online through Facebook or in person. The customer receives discounts or a free recipe. This is also a wow moment for the customer.
You are a broker or you are a farmer as well?
Farmers.
We are
farmers.
We do all of the agro processing.
And we also grow all the food.
And we also grow the raw materials for the agro processing.
Okay, okay.
So that's the vertical integration that we're talking about.
And the products coming from St. Vincent,
That
it will
is
supplement what you probably
to ensure that we're going to ensure that we have constant supply.
I think you have identified a pain point, and I think it's a very innovative way of addressing it.
I think in terms of your branding, though, you guys need to focus more.
We've done that
on
already.
how unique your product is. I mean, Dunk's chutney. I can't wait to taste this, by the way.
The problem with raw produce is that it has a certain shelf life.
I get that.
Right? With agro processing, we can produce in the times when the production is best and process it and store it as an agro-processed product.
Well, we're at the halfway mark. A good time to remind you to follow us on Facebook and like us, of course. Remember, you can vote for your favorite and learn more about their product or service. More pitches coming up.
Nothing can beat a Whopper. Flame grilled awesomeness. When a Whopper whop you, you just whop it back. Whopper Whopper. WHOPPER. No finger compares to a Whopper. Flame grilled awesomeness. Whopper. Burger King. Taste rules your way. Whopper.
When you need space to grow, there's nothing like the home you own. Let Scotiabank open the door for you with competitive rates and support every step of the way. Visit us today and discover what's possible.
The Coconut Baby brand is focused on providing a branded customer service experience for our B2B customers. The brand tools we focus on are the mission, value, our story, and our philosophy. The mission is simple: to provide healthy yet tasty food items for everyone. The value is in providing a locally produced product with local ingredients. Our major pain points at this present time include production, ordering, and delivery. Basically, our process is slow and antiquated, and it results in a wait for retailers, which means empty shelves for consumers. To create a wow experience for our B2B customers, we have focused on the following areas. Number one, revamping the production process, updating the existing website, and modernizing the ordering and delivery process. Within production, we want to create more product and streamline the process. Within ordering, we are creating a B2B portal that focuses on the images, also gives the customer more options for ordering, and also includes online payment. So right now what you have here is our current website, right? So we offer all kinds of things, not just the coconut chips and the kombucha. And then we also have a social media presence. So it tells you about Coconut Baby. It links you to the Instagram and to the Facebook page. Right now we do have a Coconut Baby website, but we're still working on the wholesale portal.
What kind of time frame do you have before you roll this out?
This can roll out when I'm the web designer, so this rolls out when I do it.
But before you roll this out, you have to make sure your production is in place.
Exactly.
Because
so
from day one, you can get more orders that you can.
So that's really the main focus, to streamline the production process so that we actually have the inventory that can support this kind of structure. Yeah.
Alison, I looked at my notes from last week.
Yes, please.
And one of the points I made to myself was not having Ministry of Health approval.
Right.
Have you overcome that as yet?
But part of the hurdle is actually moving the production into a space. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here, to move the production out of my home. That's number one. Number two, I've already started working with my mentor, assisting me with finding the testing and getting all of that stuff sorted. Believe me, everything is in process of getting worked out.
The Daniel First brand is all about customer service. So when we aim to uphold our reputation of excellence, we think about customer service strategy to improve our business. So I think about a few pointers that comes to mind, and that would be friendliness, reliability, consistency, and not to forget innovation. What if I told you that this technology turns every reservation into a contact? That means we get to store the client's contact details, the birthdays, the anniversaries, food allergies, the preferred bottle of wine, and foods. Our mission is to innovate and create the ultimate dining experience that will never be forgotten. And this is why you should bank on me.
Absolutely.
So this is my website. I'm going to search for Barbados Italian cuisine. And because we're testing the software, I'm testing it on one restaurant now, and that's Il Tempio restaurant. So here, this will be the page for Il Tempio. You see the menus. This will be the section here to make the reservation. I personally booked you in, Mr. Abed, to this system. So yeah, we're making the reservation here. You put your email address, telephone number, your name, and if it's a birthday, we put it as a birthday, right?
What I think you brought additional to the table this week that I didn't realize last week is that you can actually collect data. So marketing data for the restaurants, which is a huge, huge, huge plus. And of course, you have the data as well that you can then market on a continuous basis to your clients. Right? So I think it's has a lot of potential.
So you're marketing this software, you're bringing this software to the restaurants and let them buy it. And then you also have your app for us, the consumer, that we can just book these restaurants online.
This is additional revenue source that I haven't included in my business plan.
What has been the response from restaurants?
Oh, they love it. Once you have a reservation today, you get a notification. You have a reservation today. And once they eat in the restaurant and pay their bill, then they get a notification, their email, how was their experience. So this is private. So if there's something that they didn't like, they can say something about it. But the whole point is to not let them go on TripAdvisor and write badly about our restaurants.
Our company's mission is to empower individuals to take control of their health and wellness. Currently, our customer touchpoints include Facebook, posters and body restoration and burritos, sampling and demos at various retail outlets, the product, our website, seminars, brochures, and business cards. When you sign up for a Grow It seminar, upon arrival, you'll receive a shot of wheatgrass, which is our sprout power. You'll also receive a package providing information on which sprout is ideal for which ailment. Sprouts are the most enzyme-rich food that exists, and research proves that through the regular consumption, you can eradicate most lifestyle diseases, and each type of sprout has its own medicinal value. We also recently launched our Ask Dr. Sprout email, which allows customers to ask questions on sprouting, and also if they have any issues with the growing process, we will address their issues via this platform. Our innovative growing method solves people's problem of having no garden and no time. Our brand personality is caring and sincere. We have a vested interest in our customers' health and well-being as we are giving them something to sprout about. Our website and Facebook page provide delicious recipes that show how diverse sprouts can be in cooking. You can even put them in smoothies.
I think you should give all of us one, and then next week, if it grows, then we'll know.
Yes. I can bring some.
It's a really good.
Right?
It's a very interesting. I think it's very innovative.
Okay. And we have a line of sprouts in our. We sold out of our first shipment, so our second shipment is coming in, and we have a new line, and we're going to do sprouting mixes, and we're going to do special kits for kids because you can actually grow chia pets. So we're going to have kits for kids with little googly eyes to just get them excited about the process.
Amanda, is there anything in this that's proprietary?
Right. We had discussed with our supplier about getting distribution rights, and at the moment they're not willing to do that. But we feel competition is healthy, and I think we'll be able to make this company a growing company just based on our marketing strategy.
Find another vendor.
Yeah, we will. We are actually in the process of doing that now.
If you have a vendor that won't protect you, then you can't sweat for it.
Yeah.
Irie. Irie.
Irie.
Irie Foods, however you say it, Jamaican for real.
Irie Foods restaurants for authentic Jamaican cuisine. Dine in or take out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the 2nd Avenue Dover location.
Imagine a product that is delicious, non-GMO, all natural, grass-based, nutrient-rich, high quality, health-enhancing, gourmet at a very good price. At present, our touch points where we meet our clients has been through Facebook. I've got a page that's going. It does need to be enhanced. I've got to organize my logo and that kind of thing to really represent a product that is gourmet. What I've recognized through edu promotions, tastings, samplings, this has been through the farmers markets, through the Massey stores, through corporate Barbados. I've done some tastings with some restaurants, getting back their feedback. What I realize is that we are really, really looking for products that are, not over-processed. They don't have a whole lot of additives and preservatives and that kind of thing. A problem that our company has been facing in terms of actually delivering this type of product is consistency. And that is a major thing that needs to be involved in the company. If someone is going to get something this week, they're going to budget for it as long as they like it. Next week, they want to be able to get it. That has been a major problem, not only in terms of my kitchen space and the facility that I utilize, but also in terms of goat milk, actually sourcing the quantities that I need to have and that kind of thing. I want to get back to the point, and I say get back because this is where I started. I'm growing my herbs, I'm growing the tomatoes, I'm sun-drying the tomatoes. I need to establish a facility where this can be the sustainable type of model that I have for this company.
In terms of service, and because this challenge was primarily about service, so what we would have heard last week about the product and what makes it so great, and I totally sold on it, is what we heard again this week. But how is your service going to stand out against your competitors?
Well, I offer a personalized service. So there are specific products and specific flavors that I have out there. But let's say, for example, you like fresh herbs, but you can't use chives. That can be excluded or replaced with something that you much prefer.
How readily available is your product?
At the moment, it's not readily available, and that is because, as I said, I've got issues with the space that I'm using, the kitchen production area. I've already established where this is going to be set up. I've looked at the BDIC, for example, and alternatively, the property that I'm now on.
So you're not servicing anybody right now?
Not at the moment.
I want to show you why you should bank on me by sharing with you our customer service strategy. And this is particularly so to our end users, because ordinarily our customers are business to business, and we don't actually interact or anything with our end users. So with that being said, the strategy actually directly interacts with the end users through in-store promotions, crop over promotions, trade shows, and any other opportunity we have where we can showcase the product to the public. Now, in an effort to show how the product can save time through tastings and confirm in the minds of our customers our brand promise, which is to provide great quality, good tasting products that save you time. What we've found relating to customer service is that one pain point in the industry is the lack of a branded customer experience from manufacturers, coupled with a lack of a strong social media presence, which is customer service oriented. Now, realizing this, our way to innovate our service delivery to our local customers is through introducing a branded cafe. And this is through the capacity utilization at the factory already. We have the capacity to do a cafe and invite people there where we can actually showcase our branded customer experience. And it's going to be called the Star Cafe. Our service philosophy, which will also be a part of that, is the acronym STAR. Start with a smile and make the customer feel comfortable. Talk knowledgeably and friendly to understand the customer's needs. Ask questions and address concerns. And record information to follow up and prompt them to return. That's the local end of the market. The international, the website would actually have an interactive setting where we could talk about private labeling, contract agreements, manufacturing, external brands, wholesale orders, payments online, strategic alliances, and joint ventures, so that we can attract the external market.
You really address the challenge, because you didn't come back and tell us about the product again. I think you brought back a focused presentation today. That address the challenge, right?
I think it is a great idea to have the cafe.
Where's the location of the cafe, though? Because I don't.
Let me tell when to get back.
Right, I wasn't keen on the location of the cafe being in an industrial park.
Well, the location of the cafe is actually at the factory, which is a stone's throw away from the airport.
Yeah. I actually disagree for the first time.
Yeah.
I think that that's what Montgay does, that's what Banks does.
Yeah,
and,
the industrial people like in the industrial field, not for
very
cafes.
few wholesalers take the time to connect to customers. So I think you'll be one of the very few people who are actually wholesaling and connecting your customer through the cafe. And then the cafe gives you opportunity to connect the people and also create a lifestyle around your product. So I think it's good.
One of our core values at CTS is build, measure, learn. We build our products in such a way that we can understand how our customers use them and learn from that interaction. That, along with 5-star customer service, are part of our branded customer service experience. These are central across our platforms, BeepCab, BeepBus, and EasyTrack. We launched in June 2015 and measure our customers' interaction from app all the way to an actual ride. But we take it a step further. We actually call our customers so that we know how they're using the applications. One of the challenges that we heard for BeepCab was that people, having not used a ride-hailing app before, found it a bit difficult to understand when we started. So what we did is we built in an actual demo within the app. Pain point solved, right? Unfortunately not. Once we reviewed the interaction, we found that people were actually skipping past the demo. Pain point not solved. So we took it a step further. What we did is we created an instructional video, uploaded it to YouTube, and then of course started to promote it digitally. Over crop over, we thought our business started to ramp up quite significantly, and in the 2 weeks from the launch of the video, we got over 13,000 views, allowing people to understand what the problem was, understand how to use the app, and then be able to download it. Really helped to bolster our business. Finally, as we move forward, one of the things that we'll be doing is building in favorite drivers to our BeepCab app. In big countries, people just want to get to a destination. In Barbados, relationships matter. So now people can book an app, book a taxi, knowing that it's the driver that they had a great rapport with, and that's the person that's going to be coming to pick them up.
You always do a great job. I'm always impressed with you.
Khalil, what I like about your presentation is your one point about having the cab driver that you know.
I like what you said in terms of truly the car being transit solution, and I like you customizing it to include features of the Barbadian culture, like us having relationships. I think you can go ahead and include other kinds of features. I don't know what they could be, but other features that would make it different from Uber or something like that.
One of the things that we're working with some of the cab drivers to do is to have their taxis actually be a little bit more Caribbean.
Well, that was intense. So let's find out how the contestants are feeling now that the pitches have been made and it's all left up to the judges. You had your turn in front of the judges. How are you feeling?
Interestingly enough, I'm more nervous now than when I started today. But as you said, the judges' decisions are final, and so is mine. Regardless of what happens here, my business is going forward, so I'm positive.
Well, I think I'm pretty good at wowing people, you know what I mean? Because it is something that I enjoy doing. I'm passionate about it. I've been in front of the camera many times, so I don't have stage fright in any way.
That's stage fright. What about business fright? What about going forward? The names get called and you don't hear your name in that final six. How are you prepared to deal with that?
Well, I'm not prepared for that.
What about you? You know, everybody's feeling pretty confident, but be honest, your stomach churning a little bit?
Yes. I mean, it's been turning before I got a chance to pitch, and it's been turning since I finished pitching. Like, I think until...
Don't let him distract you. Sorry. You stay focused. That's what's good about Bank on Me, though, is that behind the scenes, the contestants really support each other and give a laugh when they need it, or maybe a shoulder when you cry a little bit.
Yeah. So it's really good because after the pitch, when you're so full of nerves and you're just like adrenaline dumping, you know, everybody kind of comes together. It's like, oh, you know, you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. So just. Pretty much.
Okay. Are you looking around at some of your fellow contestants and thinking, he or she is my biggest, you know, competition. I have to knock out so-and-so. How are you dealing with that?
Generally, because of the type of business I'm in, all of the other contestants I see as future business. So regardless of if I win or not, just coming here, you know, my business is going to be a winner.
Now, good luck, everybody. And remember to vote online for your favorite to be the people's choice. We'll join the judges for their choices next.
When you need freedom to express yourself, there's nothing like the home you own. Let Scotiabank open the door for you with advice and payment options that match your budget. Visit us today. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
We covered a range of things. We started from who's your customer, but we focused a lot on building a branded, differentiated service. What differentiates you from the others? And as we discussed, most of the businesses presented do have competitors.
Yes.
So how do you differentiate yourself? So what is your brand promise, your brand value? How are you going to be different in the market and so forth? So that's what some of the things that we were looking for today, that you understand your customer and that you are targeting that customer.
Do you think that they really do understand their customer? Because I had a little challenge with one in Hayden, I think, and not understanding who his customer is, whether it was John Public or whether it was the restaurant or both.
Well, actually, Shelley, even established businesses don't understand their customers and know their customers as well. So I saw varying degrees of articulating clearly the customers. So I see a lot of mass marketing when I think this should be a niche.
Yes.
So going forward, what do they need? More one-on-one mentoring these potential entrepreneurs, or just more time in a classroom setting so they get?
Yes, going forward, I think that we will spend at least, we have to add an hour to their workshop, which gives them time during the workshop to begin to identify the customer. But it's not only the customer in terms of demographic, it's psychographic, understanding this customer. So if you're saying, I want to target young professionals, well, where do you find young professionals? What do they do? What are their interests? What problem are you solving? You know, they may have young children. How how do you deal with these kinds of things? So it's the demographics, the psychographics, and I think that we will spend more time as NICE with them in the workshop. So it may have to be a half-day workshop that we offer them going forward.
Well, it's that time again. Judges, we know you've made your decision, so please tell us who the lucky 6 contestants will be going through to next week.
Well, the first contestant is actually a duo, Anthony Davis and Tony Cutting of Pallet House. Congratulations. I really like how you use the touch point of increasing your customer satisfaction by letting people go online and personalize your product. So I think that was a very good idea.
The next contestant going through, we think, has the most potential in terms of revenue. And I'm pleased to welcome Hermano, Mr. Evelyn Austin, to the next round. We very much like what you're doing, but we need some proof. You're going to the next round. Next week, we need something tangible that says that what you're doing, your intellectual property, your necessary paperwork has been filed, lodged. You have something tangible to show us. And in addition to that, we could see some sort of potential hookups or arrangements with the banking sector. We need that because that will take it from an idea to an actual business.
Well, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming this contestant. I can't see her right now, but it is Miss Amanda McKenzie from Groit. We love businesses like yours. It is imaginative. It is something that children can be a part of. It is agriculture. It is just a wonderful idea, and we're excited to see where you take it for the next couple of weeks. Good luck.
Halfway there, guys, 3 more to go. And the 4th lucky contestant going through to the top 6 is Mr. Hayden Brown from Dining With Us. Hayden. All right, remain calm. First things first, remain calm here, right? Congratulations, man. You know, you have a great product, right? Next week, just, cool down a little bit, bring the product back. But we were very impressed, man. I think you have a product that can be, you demonstrated that you can have a personalized component to it for your customers. We do believe, though, that you have to look at your competitors because there are other apps out there that can do it faster, and at the end of the day, it's all about time, right? So we would suggest that a lot of the, for example, the survey information is not compulsory, but at the end of the day, people just want to go in and get 2 tables. But if they want to fill out the survey for a prize or whatever, then they can do so. But incredible product, and welcome to the top 6.
So we're counting down and 2 more places to go. This next contestant, the 5th contestant going forward, is a rising star. Daron Brathwaite, can you step forward? Daron, let me first congratulate you on being in the UK market. I think that's quite an achievement. And also, I think you are the 2nd generation in the business. So that's also an achievement and something that we want to see. You're, however, in a very large market that has a beverage, and it has a lot of niche. So you really have to identify your customers fairly clearly and target them. So I know that you're looking at saving them time. So being economical and saving them time, you have to focus on that, articulate it well, and go after that. So congratulations.
Well, for the 6th contestant, I feel like I need a drum roll. Thank you, judges. The 6th contestant will be Khalil Bryan of Caribbean Transit Solutions. Congratulations, Khalil. You did an excellent presentation. I really like how you use the build, measure, and learn, and you incorporated that into your presentation. It's really well. It's a great business. Well, one of the things that we would like to see going forward, that you have a guaranteed revenue stream. How things are now, you are waiting on payment from your drivers. And it would be better if the payments came directly to you. and you paid the drivers and you were responsible, you were in charge of the payments. That would be much better for your business.
On behalf of my fellow judges, I'd just like to make the 6 of you aware of the fact that it was extremely tough. This year we've had some really strong submissions. It was impossible almost to separate 3 of you who came 7, 8, and 9. And those of you who didn't make it, I feel strongly that you have strong business plans. Work on them. Make sure that you tighten up the areas. If you need certification, get it. If you need to be able to broaden it so it's a little bit more, it has the ability to be buoyant in more areas, do so, and come back next year. Absolutely, there's room. I'm asked also to make mention of the reserve. There are 6 of you go through for sure, and the 7th reserve is one that we really like, but again, as I said, just not enough room, is Artemis Art. Can I ask Jessica Reynolds to come on down, please? To the rest of you, congratulations, there are no losers here. Thank you.
Thank you, judges, and congratulations to the finalists. Let's find out now who won the Nice Customer Service Challenge.
This week, the Nice Customer Service Challenge challenged the participants in identifying both a touch point and a pain point within their industry and how they would innovate their service to give the customers a wow. We were very pleased with how you responded to the challenge, and of course, the 6 of you standing in front of us did a great job. But one of you stood out, and that person encouraged us to build, measure, and learn, and I think that that is good advice to all of you. You know, you build your systems, you measure, and you improve and innovate and learn from that. So I'm happy to say that this week's challenge winner is Khalil Bryan from Carib Transit Solutions.
Congratulations once again. The competition is getting hot. So join us next week for the branding challenge when one of these finalists will be vying to be one of the 5 contestants going forward to the next week. Bank on me?
Absolutely.
So you didn't make it into the 6 who are going forward. How are you feeling?
Actually, I'm feeling pretty good. Have a whole new set of clients for Warm Media Saints. The next challenge is the branding challenge, and that's basically what Warm Media specializes in. Personal branding for brands and services. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself at the moment.
We know that the 6 has gone forward. They have very strong business and so on. So, you know, we are glad for them, and we're just moving on from here.
There must be some level of disappointment, though, to not be going forward in the competition.
Yeah, can't tell you no lies, a bit of disappointment, but like B said, it was tough, you know, and it wasn't easy for the judges.
I have learned quite a lot, and this will enable me to be a better entrepreneur within the whole region.
I am disappointed, but it's okay. I know it's a learning experience and you just move forward from there.
Starting tomorrow is business as usual. You get up and you do what you have to do just as normal, and I'm just, you know, this has really given me an opportunity to look at where the real issues in my business are.